Welcome back. Dale Myers, Vision Shaper Consulting and Leading Advance. I'm going to show you how we've been getting more customers through local SEO and specifically how we lay out websites, website architecture to boost our search results. When people are searching, we want to be found. So let's take a look at how we do that. All right. So first, let me kind of quickly share this. Basically, when people are searching for products and services like what you sell, um, what we do is there's something called local SEO, search engine optimization. So we set up our websites, our digital assets, and our Google business profile. Hopefully you have one. If you don't, I've recorded a couple of videos getting ready to upload them on how to set up your business profile, as well as the first stages of optimizing it so that it speaks to your customers and the Google search engine spiders. Now, having said all of that, um, local SEO has two main components: your Google business profile that we just talked about, and your website. Um, when people are searching, there are two main things that are going to show up. Well, technically, it's three because ads are included, but um, your website actually boosts up your search engine results. So whatever you do to your website, it increases what happens over here. All right. So what I'm going to show you are some few things that we could do to our website to increase our rankings in the search engine on the Google search map pack. And it's going to involve us looking at a couple different things. We need to be clear on what our most valuable and important services are and the locations or cities where you want to be found. So that's what we're going to look at. That's the main focus of the video. And by the way, if you do need help on how to best do it for yourself, or you want someone to do it with you or for you, feel free to reach out 678-902-2969. And with that, let's get back. So let me share this additional screen with you here. When I said there are two ways or multiple ways you can show up in the search results. So if you search for Math Tutor Hampton, Georgia, that's near one of my business locations, my business pops up, Advanced Proficient Learning. Then you see some other businesses. But that's one area. I'm going to scroll up a little bit. Now, this is what we call the the map three pack. Notice, even though my business is first, it doesn't show up on the map. But that's because right now I'm listed as a service-based business. And so it doesn't show up in the map, but I still get this valuable real estate right here. The other way things will show up, if I go to the top of the screen, and Google has been playing around with how they display stuff. Normally they do show ads first, map pack, and then the search results. But here, this is what we call the organic search results, the search engine result page. That would be the first one, second one, so on and so forth. Right now, we're not ranking there, but it's a reason because I haven't actually built a page on my website to target the phrase Math Tutor Hampton, Georgia. So I'm going to build a page on my website that targets that phrase. And this is what you want to do, or I suggest you do on your website. If you want people to be found for your main service and a specific city, you need to actually build pages on your website so that when people search, they find you. So again, Google plays with how they display it. On this particular page, they show the search engine results first, and then they show the map pack at the bottom. But normally that's not how they do that. So for example, if we go to Math Tutor Love Georgia, again, you see we have the #1 ranking here. And so again, Google kind of plays with that. That's not something you can control. I just wanted to point that out to you. All right. Now, that being stated, let's look at, I said we need to figure out how to set up our pages. All right. Now, what you're looking at over here, let's say that I wanted my main, we're actually changing the name of the business in a few months. So I'm going and I'm thinking about how we're going to lay out the website. It's Student Advance, right? Initially, I'm not going to show everything we're going to do. I'm going to show part of our strategy, right? So we're definitely going to target some cities in metro area. Metro Atlanta, downtown Atlanta, as well as on the south side where we already have existing clientele. So you see on the left-hand side, all of these different um, cities over here. These are what we call location pages. And um, again, all of these are location pages right here. And these are the different cities we're going to target there. And for the purposes of our example, we have 10 location pages. Now, each location offers some of the same services. If you remember, I said we need to be clear on the services we offer and the locations that we want to be found for. Well, right here in the middle are about 20 other services. I've done some keyword research. I want to be found for the general phrase tutoring because while math tutoring is most of what we offer, we also offer science, physics, math, chemistry, biology. And in the near future, I also know that we're going to bring on other experts to offer some reading and things down the road. So I do want to target this one phrase of tutoring. I'm certainly going to target math tutoring. So you see, I've laid it out, studentadvance.com/tutoring/math. You technically, I could just go studentadvance.com/math tutoring. That would kind of be up to you. Literally, I'm going to test some different variations to see which one works the best. But in general, these are the first, say, main service areas that I intend to target on my page. And notice, like, again, I have the physics, the chemistry, the biology here, but I'm also going to be going after things like that are math, but we're going to break it down. Algebra, geometry, pre-calculus, calculus. Then I'm going to also break it down 6th grade, 7th grade, so on and so forth. In our simplified example, I only have 20, but in the real world, I have a lot more that we're going to build out, okay? Now, so why am I doing this? For each of these services, I'm going to eventually build a page for Atlanta that's going to talk about math tutoring, a page for Atlanta that's going to talk about science tutoring, another page is going to talk about physics and so on and so forth. It's going to get kind of long. So our top level, so let's go over here. Our top level page is something like studentadvance.com/math or math tutoring. My location page is going where I want to target it is still going to be up under my top level page, math tutoring, but it's also going to include Atlanta math tutor. Technically, again, if you're laying this out yourself, you could just, instead of doing Atlanta math tutor, where you notice I repeated the phrase math tutor, you could technically just go studentadvance.com/tutoring/math/Atlanta. Again, I've been studying what some other people are doing, and I'm liking the repetition there. So I'm going to test some things on this website, and I'll let you know how that goes over the next few months because you're playing the long game here. I plan on being in this business for the next 5, 10, 20 years or more. So not that it will take that long, but it may take me 9 months to a year to rank for this Atlanta math tutor in terms of the search engine results page. So I'm going to take the time to build out all of these things. Now, the last thing I want to point out to you is something called supporting level pages. A supporting page is something like, what does an Atlanta math tutor do? Or what does a math tutor do? Each of these service pages will need, each of these pages will need 3 to 5 supporting pages underneath them. All right. Each of these top level pages. Now, if you're going to target multiple locations, then, so remember I said I had 10 of these, 20 of these, so that gave me a total of 200 pages eventually I'm going to need to put on this website. That's a lot of work. But if I add in and just said that I'm just going to do 3 supporting documents, now that's 200 times 3, 600 pages. But again, I'm playing the long game. And actually, we're going to build this out in the next 2 months or so. I'll have these built out. We're going to go lightning fast on these. And, so again, this is a simplified version, but I just want to kind of show you that by doing this, when people are searching for Atlanta Math Tutor, I'm going to have the main phrase Atlanta Math Tutor. I'm going to have 3 to 5 or more supporting pieces of documentation that talk about what does Atlanta Math Tutor do? How much does an Atlanta Math Tutor cost? What should you expect from a top-notch Atlanta Math Tutor? All these different phrases to answer my customers' questions and to position myself as the utmost authority on Atlanta Math tutoring. And we're going to repeat that for every city we want to rank in. It's a lot of work, but we're showing up in the search results for the map pack and for the search engine pages. That becomes a powerful driver of business. And it's something that we've been using over the last few years. So I hope that you guys found this helpful. This is, again, this is going to be our approach to what we're going to do in the coming few months. And again, my name is Dale Myers with Vision Shaper Consulting, Leading Advance. A lot of things are changing in the horizon. And again, if you do need help, feel free to reach out, 678-902-2969, and we'd be happy to help you out with that. It's the long-term play. And the last thing I'll say is, remember, like I'm making this video is going to end up on my website because it's a helpful piece of content to help other people. So it's about brand building, the long-term play. It does help local SEO, but again, it builds trust among your current and future customers. So again, hopefully you found this helpful, and I'm going to continue to make videos like this in the future. Feel free to leave a comment. That was kind of quick. So if you have a question or a comment, do you do it differently? Let me know. Look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.